Today is Friday, March 23rd, 2018, and this is Generally Trivial.
The Generally Trivial podcast, current events, interesting facts. Yeah, it's crazy, but still so fun, like Tinder dates when they all go wrong, and even pop-up Cheeto restaurants.
Hello, and welcome back to Generally Trivial, where we're going to take a walk on the lighter side of current events. I am Jeff, one of the hosts here, and today with me, I have Jordan.
Hello.
And we are coming to you live from Jordan's recording studio that he recently just finished building.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's perfectly set, 12 by 12 room with a nice roof and a fireplace.
Yeah, and two dogs.
And two dogs. One might be a cow, actually, with the grunting that she does.
It did sound like a cow. But we are pumped today to bring you a little bit of Up or Down, and as well as Did You Hear? And we do want to quickly apologize for not getting an episode out 2 weeks ago. We just needed to take a break. So,
yeah, you know, life gets busy, and recording is it's pretty tedious sometimes, you know, with editing and getting a time that works together for everybody. So, you know, we needed a break. So, we appreciate you coming back and listening to us, though.
All right, and with that, we're going to go ahead into Did You Hear?
Hey!
Did you hear?
Did you hear about this one?
Did you hear?
Did you hear about this one?
So, Jordan, you are a married man.
That I am.
And you understand that relationships can be difficult.
That they can.
And sometimes there are unmet expectations.
Yes, I can agree with that as well.
So this story is about a married couple who came across some unmet expectations. Specifically, the husband thought there was going to be a little more involved than what actually he received. No, this isn't quite as dirty as it sounds. He thought he was going to get a big wedding dowry from the bride's family upon getting married.
Oh, yeah.
So he didn't. He got no dowry.
Yeah, naturally.
And, maybe there's some cause for frustration, but maybe not to the point of taking this matter completely into your own hands.
Oh, gosh.
In a very literal sense, he is being accused of removing his wife, Rita Sarkar's kidney.
Wait, what? He pulled her kidney out?
Yeah. He wanted a way to get the money back, right?
Oh, so he sold her kidney.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, black market.
That doesn't make it any better, but, I understand now where the money's coming from.
It's rough. It's pretty rough. But Rita's father said that he was paid the dowry, but that it was around $2,800 worth of money paid, but that they kept asking for even more. So the weird thing is, I don't really know what to tell you. Like, did he get better off? Like, was that more than $2,800 worth of material for a healthy kidney?
There's only one way to find out, Jeff.
You need to stay away.
I'm going to cut your kidney out.
No.
This reminds me of the video of Candy Mountain. The unicorn goes to the cave and he says, "Oh, you took my kidney." Something like that. That's what's going to happen, Jeff. Sooner or later.
I guess you are a pilot and you can get it to anyone who needs it.
I could. But what's curious, it makes me wonder is how did this guy, is he trained in such a, kidneyectomy? I don't know what you call it, but that's what I'm going to call it.
Well, I don't know if this is a second marriage or not, if that's what you're asking. The really sad thing is, obviously, that, the marriage didn't really work out, but her second kidney actually became infected, and she now has to take treatments to survive. So really, really
What?
bad for her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her kidney was not functioning. Her other one was not functioning well, and has to undergo treatments.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Shoot. I would really hate that. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if I woke up one morning and Christy took my kidney out?
I mean, she could do it. She's small and powerful.
And she knows, like, human anatomy, like, she knows the organs and all the muscles and tissues and everything. She's familiar with it.
She does CrossFit.
Sharp knife and a tire.
Yeah. Flip the tire
She could do it.
on your head, and then you can't get away.
That's how I get tied down.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, I want to know if you've heard about rainbows.
Have I heard about rainbows?
Yeah, have you heard about
No.
rainbows?
I've never heard of what a rainbow is.
Have you heard of Guinness World Records?
Yes.
Well, recently in Taiwan, there was a Guinness World Record broken for the world's longest sustained rainbow, which I find pretty cool. Now, we have some Guinness World Record holders around our parts of the woods, and
So, who holds the record?
the university that it occurred on.
Both ends were on the university?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. And so the record was for an 8-hour and 58-minute lasting rainbow,
Wow.
fully from one end to the other,
All the way.
in the University of Taiwan. So the last time the record was held for the longest lasting rainbow, it was 24 years ago, and it lasted for 6 hours, and that was in Yorkshire. So nowhere close, but I find it interesting that a rainbow, one, can hold a Guinness World Record, and two, that it lasted 9 hours.
Yeah, that's it seems manufactured to me. I believe this is, maybe not doctored footage, but that somebody's like taking a plane up and like putting some mist in the air or something.
No, they actually. So the university that the rainbow occurred on sits in the mountains, and they said that it's not uncommon for a rainbow to last for a really long time with regards to the climate. So they usually have, cool atmosphere, light winds. I think they said that it was close to a body of water. I don't know which one it would be, but close to a body of water. So it's got a lot of moisture in the air, and so they say that the weather conditions for a rainbow are perfect, and the fact that it lasted for 9 hours is extraordinary, but not uncommon that it would be a long-lasting rainbow. So, when it comes to like being manufactured,
Where was this?
it was in let me see, Taiwan University.
So it's a good place for like engagement pictures or something.
It might be, yeah.
Huh.
In fact, the reason I bring this up is because we have record holders around here, which are the world's largest rocking chair, mailbox, pitchfork, golf tee. Those are all found in Casey, Illinois, for those that would like to go see these objects.
I know the world record holder for longest cornhole toss.
He actually is in Terre Haute, right?
Yeah.
I watched that video, and it's crazy. But it was the longest cornhole toss that made it into the hole, right?
You're right.
Yeah. It was like 100,
somebody could throw it further.
like 120 feet or something. Aerodynamically speaking, that's very difficult to do, and he accomplished it. So good for him.
Yeah, good for him. This episode brought to you by March Madness.
What did you say to me?
All right, now it's time to play a little bit of Up or Down. If you are unfamiliar with this part of the episode, that means we're just going to talk about an odd news story and decide whether or not we're up or down on the idea of kind of what's going on with it.
Whether we like it or whether we really don't.
Sometimes it's just like whether we're up on the hilarity of it or down on the idea of like, that's probably soul-crushing to whoever's actually experiencing this.
And if you find these stories that we're about to share interesting and you don't want to participate in Up or Down, just give us a call at 415-PODLINE and leave us a message. Let us know whether you're up or down on these stories.
Our first story is about a man in Germany who is dealing with a, to him, rather unfortunate situation.
Okay.
Police are investigating a case of severe pizza stalking.
Pizza stalking?
Yes. They are looking for someone who's bombarded a lawyer by sending him just tons of free pizza to his office.
Okay.
Like, yeah, he's received over 100 pizzas. He says, it's so irritating, I don't even get my work done anymore. Apparently, he's now also been getting deliveries of sushi, sausage, and Greek food. So, are you up or down on this being a situation you would want to happen to you?
I'm up on it. I enjoy pizza, and having leftover pizza is not a bad thing either. And I like sushi, and Greek food's okay. Cucumbers aren't my favorite, but I think that this guy might just have a negative mindset about it, because he could do a lot of good with all that pizza too, you know? Rather than finding it as a burden, he could donate it or have a company party, you know what I mean? Like, he could have so many different things.
He could.
So
all the good you could do with pizza. Pizza could save the world.
You're right. And it's round, and it's flat. Like the earth.
Okay. Well, that changes my mind. I'm going to be down on it because of that. No. I'm actually down because I have a hard enough time trying to stay physically fit.
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't need over 100 pizzas delivered to my work.
You know, if that was to happen, like the probability that I'd eat more than my normal share would be very high, very likely. You know, I'd probably eat 12 slices in a day.
Yeah.
Easy.
I mean,
that's a pizza and a half.
I did read a story once about a guy who literally ate only Little Caesars pizza for every meal while he was in college. He would buy one, eat half for lunch and half for dinner, and he'd get the $5 pizzas, and that's how he would save on money. And he actually stayed pretty fit. He kind of had a little journal process online about the whole thing.
Interesting. That's a one way to save money instead of ramen.
Yeah.
You know?
Our next story is about a new movie coming out. And stuff from our childhood is being made into movies.
Yeah.
Legos.
Oh, the Lego movie.
There's odd stuff being made into movies, the Emoji movies.
Which actually was voted the worst movie of 2017.
I've not watched it, and I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's not very good. You're not missing out.
So why not have something that involves food, like flaming hot Cheetos?
Oh, the best kind of Cheetos.
Yeah, Fox Searchlight and Devon Franklin are collaborating on a film that is focused solely on flaming hot Cheetos.
I wonder how that's going to turn out.
So I'm assuming this is going to be an animated thing.
Okay. Kind of like Sausage Party.
Maybe. I mean, I assume Chester's going to be in here somewhere.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know how you make a Cheetos movie and not involve him, but so what we want to know is whether or not you're up or down on this flaming hot Cheeto movie being made.
Because I don't think there's much of a storyline with flaming hot Cheetos. While they are a delicious snack food and they make your fingers orange, I still have to be down on this. I could not pull myself to go watch a movie about Cheetos. So, I'm down. I don't think it'll be good.
I have to be up because I like bad movies, and I feel like this has the chance to be an epically bad movie that I will enjoy thoroughly.
You know, epically bad. You are correct about that. Kind of like Tremors. Tremors was a terrible movie. Terrible set of movies.
I mean, I don't know if it was epically bad.
No, just bad.
Our next story comes to us from Wilmington, North Carolina.
Ooh, I love that place.
Yeah, I've not been.
Yeah, it's nice. I fly there sometimes.
Well, be careful, because this is referring to a man who was driving, crashed his vehicle into another car, got out, stripped completely naked, fired a gun into the air, and ran off into the woods. So are you up or down on really celebrating your birthday?
Oh. Can I be in the medium place on this? No, I think I'm down on this. You know, felonies are not cool, but birthdays celebrations are. But there's got to be a happy medium, so I'm down on this.
Yeah, I'm up, because I think everybody gets one. You know?
You know, I agree with that. And in fact, the other day we were in Charlotte. I was flying and passing through Charlotte when a passenger was very upset about what was going on, and he did something similar, but he didn't shoot a gun into the air. Of course, those aren't allowed through security, but he did strip down and then started fighting all the ground crew that like pushes the airplane back and loads the bags. He stripped down and started fighting them. It's all on camera. Yeah.
And finally, we want to bring a story that is very, very close to home.
Dear to our hearts.
In our home base of Terre Haute, Indiana, there was video on the local news about a conductor of a train, as there are many, many train tracks in Terre Haute.
There's enough. There's enough that they need to go away.
This train was stopped, and the gentleman got out at the crossing on Ohio Street in order to stop at our local well-known place, Square Donuts.
Oh my gosh.
To stock up.
Hey, you got to eat, you know?
Yeah, that's what Rallies tells me. But, apparently this isn't even his first time doing that. He's stopped to get donuts multiple times, which is wild. I mean, that's what we're here to decide, whether or not we think this was a good idea, bad idea to stop at Square Donuts. Are you up or down on this train stopping for Square Donuts?
I am down on this. Not because I don't like donuts. If you saw me...
You're a donut hater.
If you saw me, you would know that I'm a donut lover. Okay, I'm a lover of all things donut. And in fact, I'm down on this because of one reason and one reason only. Traffic. A stopped train at a railroad crossing causes lots and lots of traffic. And if I'm a part of that, it doesn't make me very happy. So I'm down on it. But I like donuts.
Even if I was stuck on Ohio watching this dude get out, I'd say more power to this, bro, because Square Donuts, get them tractor tires, get them in your gut.
Yes.
And we need to go right now.
Let's go.
So I'm definitely up. We're going to go. So that's going to bring us to an end of this episode, actually, because Jordan and I need to make a run to Square Donuts. We are not going to take the train because they are not passenger trains, but we are going to go.
We want to donuts.
Yeah, donuts. No, the squares are good, but the tractor tires, that's where it's at.
They are crullers. For those of you who don't know what tractor tires are, those are crullers. Those are the ones that look like braided.
Don't be cruel. We want to thank everyone for listening to this episode and to continue being subscribed even after we missed the last one. We will be back in 2 weeks. For Jordan,
Dirt or not, there is no try.
I'm Jeff, and we are out.
Okay, so this man thinks he fathered hundreds of alien babies. That's what I typed in.